Hey everybody, it's Mark and I'm back with another Lego City update. Things have been going really quick here in the Lego room. I've been spending a lot of time building. It's been great. It's been so much fun and so rewarding to be building and working on the city again. If you remember, just a real quick recap, the city before it was built out, it was finished. There wasn't a whole lot I could do. I could tweak a few things here and there, not a whole lot of room for growth. This is the remodel that you see behind me. It's fantastic. I'm loving it. I'm loving just creating and designing and building again. And I'm enjoying doing these weekly updates. It's been a lot of fun. It's fun sharing my progress with you all. It's really great getting advice and ideas from you. I really appreciate that. You all are wonderful. And so let's dig into it. Let's take a look and see what's new this week in the Lego City. As always, starting with the downtown. Not a lot's changed here. I still have to move the Sanctum and replace the Grand Emporium. I do think that's going to be the winning ticket there, but not a whole lot of change or progress in this part of town. This was the very first area that I worked on. I had that concept going into this design, and so I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Still want to add a few more facades in the background and still kind of flesh this area out. I need to finish the roadways, get the minifigures populated, get some vehicles in there. Get all that good stuff. But as we move along here, you're going to see some really good progress. Now, I think I had this up last time, but this little walkway up above. So this is kind of one of those like New York style where they take the old elevated line, they abandon it. They don't know what to do with it. The idea here is that we took this, turned it into a parkway, a little boardwalk for the minifigs to get out, get a little stroll, get some fresh air. So there's a nice little leaf wall behind here, which actually I got the idea from, and I actually have it here, I can show you, from this fantastic gift with purchase. So this right here, awesome set. Really neat design using this this like lattice plate. It's an 8x8 lattice plate. It's been around forever. Hasn't been available in this color until the Harry Potter sets though. But really awesome, neat little set. And that's where I kind of got that idea for this whole wall in the back here. We're gonna zoom in real quick so you can get a better look at that. You can see I'm gonna put some trees up there as well. Probably some vendors selling some stuff. It's going to be really cool. I do need to finish that back area there. You had some great suggestions last time. You're putting a mirror back there or just some black construction paper just to block off the wall, give it a little bit more depth. Still planning to do that. But again, the meat of the work has been over here on this peninsula. Now, the first thing you're going to see, and again, based on y'all's feedback, I left the tunnels as they were. I actually had this. If you remember way back, this was years and years ago, I actually had I had built this little tower right here. This little tower was in my old layout in my old house. I never had the heart to tear it apart. Do you guys have that problem? Do you guys like build stuff and you just can't tear it apart? I have that problem all the time, especially with my mountains. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, I had this thing laying around. I was like, yeah, someday I'm going to use this. Someday I'm going to repurpose it. And sure enough, boom, it fit in here with minimal modifications. I just had to raise up the bottom just a smidge, replace some of the windows that had broken out, put some vines going up the side there just to give it a little bit of contrast and to differentiate from the wall to the tower. So it just wasn't this like light bluish gray blob. And there you have it. Really simple and effective. Nice way to get from the upper level down to the beach. And I still have to flesh this area out. But as you can see, we're going to put some cobblestone here. I'm liking how that's looking. So I have to figure out what else to go here. Probably like maybe a little park, a playground. I'd like to do like an old cannon or something. You know, I don't know. We'll see how that shapes up. The beach area, not a whole lot has changed here yet. I'm actually waiting on a bricklink order to finish off this cave, which is why I haven't finished this corner off yet. This is going to be the gem cave. And you can actually, if you look really closely in there, you can see I do have, there's a gem poking out right there. Yeah, there it is. There's going to be a lot more gems in that cave. The next cave over is going to be the pirate cave, where we're going to have some buried treasure. But again, really happy with this. And just to re-emphasize, you can do a lot in a small space. This is barely 16 studs wide. It's a little bit more than that. But you can see you can get a whole scene in a very limited amount of space. So as we pan up here, just get the one last look at this little area before we head on the backside, where the bulk of the work in the city has been taking place. And I got some exciting stuff I'm going to share with you over there. And here we are on the back side of the layout. Now, if you remember, this right here looking out, if we get the high level real quick. So there's the front door. That's the entrance to the Lego room right there, which you've never really seen much in these videos, but there it is. And you can see the downtown area right back in here. And we have this really nice view, which I really love. And a lot of you really love too, based on the last video. So thank you for those comments. Thanks for that feedback. I think this is nice. This is a different perspective. It's an area, it's a view we've never gotten before in my city. And it's something that I really, really appreciate. And again, in this new layout, I really want to encourage visitors to walk around the layout and be more interactive, and so that more people can get in the room, but also you can go in more places and enjoy different perspectives and views of the city. So this is one perspective that I'm really enjoying. And this area right here, this is actually really cool. So as luck would have it, these are just two IKEA Billy bookcases. I'm going to use them to display some trains and some other stuff. Right now it has some junk in it, but that's okay. That's all part of the plan, right, with the construction. But I have this wonderful frontage right here that I decided this is my initial safe option, we're going to call it. I have these mini modulars. You know, I love these. If you're just starting with a Lego city, right here, this is a fantastic way to get started. Lego actually doesn't make these too much anymore, but they do still make some of them. These are really typically inexpensive. This is from many, many years ago. This is the very first one I did, the sandwich shop. This is just a condo. This was a Creator 3-in-1. This is the most, I think it's probably one of the most recent ones. This is the noodle shop, which I actually turned into a corner I call them mini modulars because they're basically modulars on a smaller scale, right? This was a friend set, which I love. This was I call it the Olive Garden. It's like a pizzeria or something like that. Really fun set, really easy just to brick it out and build it out into a more fleshed out, completed set. And then just some more. This was the grocery store that just came out like a year or two ago. Just added a second story to it, again, fleshed that out. And of course we have Darius Dojo, which this was from my old Ninjago land, gosh, years and years ago. Again, one of those buildings that I just kind of kept around, didn't have the heart to tear apart, and boom, it's got a place in the city. Over here, as we pan over here now, this is where things start to get interesting. So I'm gonna move a little bit closer so you can kind of see the angle here. So we're starting to work on the platform in the back, which again, great feedback from y'all. Thank you for that. We're gonna extend the platform. We're not gonna go all the way because I have to get this corner right here. This is the return loop for the train, which is almost complete. So we're almost gonna be running trains really soon. But I had to avoid the column for the upper platform. So I had to kind of finagle this area a little bit. But we do have the tunnel coming out, which is going to go into the return loop. The platform on top is going to extend out to the edge of the tunnel there. We'll finish off the edge there with some rock work or something. And again, the retaining walls are going to continue on here. There'll be a tunnel portal right there. This whole area I'm pretty excited about. I'm thinking I might do a little bit of a parking lot next to the diner so we can have like a car show. You know, we can get some of those classic hot rods out, have them on display there. So that's kind of where I'm leaning with that area right there right now. Of course, there'll be a way to get downstairs to the lower area here. And this gives you get another perspective on this little frontage area. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in the front here, whether I'm going to do probably lots of trees. I don't know, maybe some other stuff. This is a really big sidewalk, so I have a lot of room. If you guys have ideas, that'd be fantastic. Maybe a canal. I don't know. What do you think? The sky's the limit in this area. This is a nice, kind of a new thing. And not worrying about roads really opens up the possibilities for some different stuff. And then, of course, we're just going to pan real quick. Not a lot of progress back here. Room for growth for future modulars, which I'm very excited about. And then, of course, the mountains, which are here, which will be rebuilt. Disney Castle has not found a permanent home yet. It's just sitting right here for now, along with the train station. I don't know. I might try to... I don't think I can fit it here. And I really want to do like just 2 sidings here. And I did purchase the Bricklink Designer Program, the old engine shed. That's going to be coming, well, in a while. But that's a fantastic, I really want to put that kind of right here, I'm thinking right now. And then, of course, last but not least, Ninjago Land. I'm not even going to show you that today because not a lot of progress there. It's just that all the buildings are sitting there. That's going to be another video that we're going to do down the road. And there we have it. Another Lego update. Lots of stuff, lots of progress. I feel like I'm making progress every week. It's fun. I feel like because I'm trying to do these videos every week to get content out for you guys to watch, it really encourages me to like do something so I get something to show, right? Because otherwise I'm not just like, oh, look, here's the city again, and with nothing changing. That gets kind of old. So thank you for encouraging me. Thanks for all the advice, all the support, all the ideas, just everything. Y'all are wonderful. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back next week with more progress. Thanks for watching. Bye.